Hello, my name is Robert and I welcome you to my reflective presentation, Positions and Practice. Within this presentation, I will reflect on my current practice as a landscape photographer, from the past, present and future. I have always had an infinite love for the outdoors, and one of my inspirations is Alfred Wainwright. He is probably best known for his pictorial guides to the Lakeland Fells, a series of 7 volumes describing the natural features, routes of ascent and descent, and the view from the summits of 214 Lakeland Fells. One of his quotes is, "The fleeting hour of life for those who love the hills is quickly spent, but the hills are eternal. Always there will be the lonely ridge, the dancing beck, the silent forest. Always there will be the exhilaration of the summits. These are for the seeking, and for those who seek and find, while there is still time, will be blessed both in mind and body." So photography only grew on me in the army. It slowly developed into a hobby. I used the photography as a diary to record the locations I visited, taking up challenges that put me in few places where people have even been to or seen. The photos were of nothing of note and weren't for anybody's approval or validation apart from my own. I wanted a way to keep the images of my journey for a memory for me to look back on. Transitioning from a hobbyist to a professional photographer has been exciting and fulfilling, mainly because my passion has always revolved around landscape photography. My love for capturing the beauty of nature's wonders through the lens was the cornerstone of my creative expression, and it ultimately drove me to leap into the professional realm. The transition has brought me new challenges and responsibilities, but the sheer joy of pursuing my lifelong passion as a profession makes it a gratifying endeavour. My background in landscape photography has given me a strong foundation, allowing me to infuse my professional work with the same deep appreciation for the natural world that ignited my photographic journey. On looking back, a lot of this journey was shoot first, ask questions later. We are familiar with Henry Carter Brenson's phrase, this being the title book he published in 1952. To me, photography is the simultaneous recognition in a fraction of a second of the significance of an event, as well as of forms which give the event its proper expression. It's not just the timely release of the shutter, the actual duration of the shutter's release also contributes to the misconception of the significance of timing in landscape photography. The press release behind John Sazowski's exhibition Mirrors and Windows, American Photography since 1960 stated, in methodological terms, the photographer is seen either as a mirror, a romantic expression of the photographer's sensibility as it projects itself on the things and sights of this world, or a window through the exterior world is explored in all its presence and reality. On on reflection, using the windows and mirrors analogy, the next set of images are of Scotney Castle. I hope that with these 3 images you can see the reflection of what I was seeing through the window. I always try to pull the viewer into the image. Throughout all my photography there are 2 quotes that have remained with me from George Eastman and one from John Burgess. Light makes photography, embrace light, admire it, love it, but above all, know light. Know it for all you are worth, and you will know the key to photography. George Eastman. What makes photography a strange invention is its primary raw materials are light and time. John Berger. The quote from John Berger is responding to Susan Sontag's The Art of Creative Photography. Ansel Adams is one of the giants of the 20th century photography. esteemed for his lush gelatine silver photographs of the national parks that have become icons of the US wilderness, a passionate champion of photography as a legitimate form of fine art. His sterling images of US national parks have no doubt always inspired his desire to protect the natural world, but his lesser known images of oil derelicts and the decimated landscapes in California's Owens Valley have also taken on a renewed relevance in today's era of climate change. Robert Adams in Beauty in Photography, New York, wrote, "Landscape pictures can offer us, I think, three varieties: geography, autobiography, and metaphor. Geography, if taken alone, is sometimes boring. Autobiography is frequently trivial, and metaphor can be dubious. But each taken together, the three kinds of information strengthen each other and reinforce what we all work to keep intact: an affection for life." Faye Goodwin was well known for often working with a square frame camera, more common to portrait and fashion photography than to landscape. Faye, whatever the reason, her photography now became more dedicated to documenting the abuses of the landscape, with the odd surrealist Brenson-like aside. She even rejected the term landscape photography, insisting she is a documentary photographer. So as you can see with these two images, without realizing I have used the methodology as Faye Goodwin, using the square format and black and white in the woodland images. So my photography moving forward is a journey marked by inspiration from legendary photographers like Faye Goodwin, Ansel Adams and Robert Adams, just as Faye Goodwin's captivating landscapes revealed the beauty of the British countryside. Ansel Adams' mastery of the zone system showcased the transformative power of black and white photography in the capturing of nature's grandeur. Meanwhile, Robert Adams' profound images of the American West encouraged us to ponder the complex relationship between humanity and the environment. Embracing their methodologies, I find myself on a path of exploration and interpretation, ever seeking to tell our unique visual stories while honoring the timeless traditions of these photographic visionaries.